What's up, gang? It's Stephen Rowland here again, delivering another one-shot raw review, meaning basically I open a new figure, talk about it, and there's no editing. It's one long ramble. Whatever happens, happens. Hopefully nothing breaks, and hopefully it goes well. Hopefully I don't ramble on too long like I have in a few of these, I believe. Today, I'm really excited about this. Is another one of my favorite Gijoe figures from my childhood. Was the alley Vagler. I thought it was just really wicked cool, and the design was very different. Plus, all the accessories came with it. So I only have one, just like the bat, but I do plan on getting more. I do have a 49th birthday coming up. Hopefully, I can talk some friends and family into, happy birthday and me a few of these bad boys. So that would be really awesome. Anyway, we're gonna get right to it. I always like to cut it open from the bottom. Because it's only got one piece of tape. This I'm gonna set over here because my son's gonna want this put inside it for him to be able to take out. So I'm gonna pull the shield out first. Check that out. Like, they did a great job, like paint scheme, sculpt, and everything. Plus, it's really cool that this right here rotates and everything else, and it's got that if they were behind it. I really like how they did that. I'm glad they didn't put anything like right there, so you don't have to assume that they're always got someone in front of them and everything else. To be kind of a neutral thing. Here's the backpack. It's really cool and everything. Oh, those grenades! Holy crap! Those are grenades on the bottom of that. I don't know if I'm gonna have to go back and check out some other reviews I've seen to see if they've noticed that those are grenades right there. That's really cool, but also dangerous because someone can just like shoot you in the back with the grenade and everything else. Oh, I didn't even notice this one up here. Oh, I didn't even show you the box artwork. I'm sorry. You've seen it. You've seen it. You've seen it. Still disappointed that the bats aren't the back of that yet. Oh, sweet. I love that they have the clips coming out. They've got the more assault military rifle look to them and everything else now. This is probably going to be the gun that will be displayed in his hand, and the other one I'll just attach somehow to the backpack or hand off to someone else. Here's one of two knives he comes with. I might add some gunmetal gray to the blade part and everything else, so there's a little more color than just the black to it and everything else. I'm gonna try not to say that again. Here is another knife. Did a really good job with it. I plan on doing the same thing with that. He's got what I believe is some type of grappling rifle, mainly because of all this tape. Oh my God, all this tape. Get off, get off, get off, get off. But mainly because of this piece and the fact that it fits in to right sideways. Anyway, it's supposed to go right in there. So I might attempt one more time to put it in, or I just might go this way, go this way. Okay, it looks like I got it to sit in like that, but that doesn't really make sense because that's there and that's there, and there should be a string attached to it because they're gonna get. But anyway, I'll figure out how that really goes later. That's not important. Here comes another tactical gun. Let's see, does that clip come off? Yes, yay, 2 for 2. That's awesome. I wish some of the pistols would actually have the clips that come out and everything else, but that's really actually cool too. Still gonna attach that to the backpack. Say it one more time. Pistol, we've seen it before. It looks like the same one that came with Duke and Beachhead from Series 1 and everything, but it's really cool. I don't think I'll add any color to this. It just, I really like the blackness to it and everything else. It's really cool. And then comes with the mask. It attaches to the front of the helmet. What's that on the front? Well, bang, it's my neighbors coming home from work or whatever. Now we're gonna get to the figure itself, but first, so my son wakes up from his nap. He's got something to entertain himself with. A new action figure box. I've been keeping this so when we do end up moving from here, instead of me just packing them all in a crate real careful like I normally do, I would just put most of them back in their boxes. But my son started getting a hold of them and tearing them up, and it keeps him entertained and quiet. He's almost 2.5, so I'm just gonna let him keep doing that. All right. No real new toy smell there and everything else. So I'm gonna try to do more than I usually do. I get really sidetracked and stuff when talking about some figures, and I don't go over a full articulation or anything. So we're gonna do that first. I believe there's a ball joint in the head. You can go that far back, look down that much, side to side, and pretty good tilt. Both arms are gonna be able to go all the way around, out. I believe there's I think all G.I. Joe figures pretty much are gonna have that butterfly joint, which I love. Rotation at the shoulder, at the bicep. Both arms are gonna go that far. Really good. I just love the articulation of the figures, of the G.I. Joe classified figures. My fingers keep getting in the way. You can go round and sit up and down, or do we get the side to side? Okay, it does the side to side, which is okay because you can do a lot of holding the rifle neutral pose, because they're not all going to be like action poses and everything else. And this one's up and down. So this is as I call the putting them down, joint right there and everything else, because it's got that perfect assassination or whatever kill shot there. I really do like the armor and stuff that they do on these. It does sometimes get in the way of the articulation and everything else, but in my opinion, I think the Alley Viper is going to rather have all that extra armor and everything else and pouches to keep them safe, or at least semi-safe, depending what kind of bullets they got in their guns on him, instead of just not at all. And it's more realistic and everything else. Over here's the holster for the pistol. Go ahead and put that in there. Nice and easy, nice and snug. Looks like we've got 3 extra clips for the pistol over here, which is really cool because you can just drop the clip, grab one and load it up. Everyone always complains about the crooked shin guards, but I kind of appreciate it and stuff, because if you're gonna throw some kind of a kick, you really want that part of the shin protected more than the front part and everything else. So the sculpt on the boots looks really cool and everything else. I've done, I think, total of maybe just 3 G.I. Joe action figure reviews and everything else. It's probably the figure I have the most of right now. And it's one that I'm probably just only going to focus on for a while. So if you get bored with those, I will occasionally have a different figure pop in and everything else. Anyway, this is the helmet on the front of it. Flips up like that. That was another thing I really loved about it, because it would, back when I was a kid, it had the 3 3/4 inch part, was that aspect. Yeah, but man, they nailed it. Let me show you how to put the shield on and everything else. You can just pop the hand out, slip it down. You can obviously tell which side's thicker and everything else, and get it through there, and then just pop the hand back on. Well, I say that, but now I'm gonna have an issue, right? Please don't break, please don't break. And pop the hand back on. And what's cool about this is he could have the shield like this, and you can have the pistol in his hand, or an extra pistol in his hand, and they're not gonna know. And then he can just rotate it down and just be like pop, 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 or whatever. So lots of different things that you can do with this figure. It's really, really cool. Let me go ahead and load him up on this side with his first assault rifle I showed you. And I couldn't tell you what kind of rifle that is. I just know it's an assault rifle. Oh my God, I keep saying, oh, let me go ahead and put the knives in their respective spots. There's 2 different spots, one on each side, I guess. Maybe they have. Okay, please don't break. There you go. Probably leave that one there. Never ever take it out. Okay, so one knife goes there. It's really cool, and the other knife goes there. This one, like, it felt like it was gonna break going in there, so like I said, that one might just stay in there. And let me put the pistol, the assault rifle back in its hand because it fell out. And let's go ahead and move to the height comparison. Oh, and anytime when opening an action figure or a box or something like that, make sure you always, when you're using sharp, you cut away from yourself. That's very, very important. Anyway, I always use my one and only Hot Toys action figure I got from one of my really good friends, Chris White, is Stanley. I use the box to help me do the height comparisons. Let's see if I can get you to actually stand up on it. No, you don't want to. You don't want to be cool. Okay, there we go. All right, and here's the Stanley figure right here. I've never done a review on it. Oh yes, no, I did. I think that was one of my first reviews. Anyway, go ahead and check it out. It's just over just under 6.5 inches tall. Brought a few figures down to do some height comparisons. First, we'll do the Marvel Legends Maverick. I really do like how Maverick fits in with the classified series and everything else. I do want to try and maybe find another one and attempt to paint all the gold a gunmetal gray and make it more of a stealth figure. Shame he never joined X-Force, and you know, they made one themselves. Here's my Boba Fett, one of my few Star Wars figures I do have. You can always, you know, make him a bounty hunter or some kind of superior like bodyguard or whatever for the Sith or whatever. Oh, I said whatever too many times already. You know, for the Sith or whatever. Just gonna move these over here and keep going. But yeah, they'll fit in with Star Wars also. Next, we're gonna throw them in with some Mezco figures to show some height comparison. Actually, you can see when I do get a few more of these, doing a picture with this Mezco Punisher figure and everything, so they can be like drug cartels, enforcers, or bodyguards when, you know, they protect the shipments and everything else. I really like the height comparison as far as the Mezco figures. So if you want to do some kind of crossover, it would fit pretty well. Let me put these over here. This is my, I've already touched, so I don't repeat a height comparison shot. Please don't fall over. But if it does, you know, yep, it's okay, because like I said, there's no editing, so whatever happens, happens. Hopefully you're enjoying it so far, because I feel like I'm just rambling a bit much. At the 13-minute mark, gonna try and cut this down. Bruce, shut up. That's my dog barking. I don't want him to wake up my son. This is the Wolf Predator from Aliens vs. Predator 2 Requiem, I think. This is, they're the S, oh, I didn't say what, oh yeah, I did. Those, well, you know who makes the Star Wars figures and who makes the Marvel Legends. It's all the same company. Anyway, these are the SH Monster Arts Wolf Predator figure and everything else from the Aliens vs. Predator 2 movie. Two of my favorite figures, and I love the fact that they do fit kind of in where it's really believable that these things come down. So maybe I'll do some pictures involving them fighting and everything else. Just gonna throw this out there. One of my favorite SH Figuarts figures, and one of my favorite Dragon Ball characters is Majin Buu. Let's see if I can get him to stand up. There's no real reason to do a height comparison with this one. There you go. I'm gonna have to get me some kind of table where I can just sit here so there's no bouncing like a little trampoline. There you go. So that's how he looks up compared to that. And then I'm just gonna lay you down because you keep falling anyway. Figure I just also recently got and did a review on is the Valverse Duster figure, Tim Kennedy and everything. Now, I got another one I'm gonna do some customizing with. Here is a custom Dean Winchester figure on a well, head sculpt on a flint body and everything else, so it fits in real good. It's just something I'm gonna work on. And man, if I had $100 for every time this thing fell, I'd probably have a couple $100. Well, at least 300. Here's another figure that I'm just working on. I'd like to do some kit bashing. I believe I got this skull head off one of my Storm collectible figures, or maybe one of the NECA Predator figures. I'm not quite sure which one. And everything, the jaw moves and everything else. So if you know which one it goes to, just let me know and everything else. And if you want a closer look at this, let me know and I will do that. Maybe I'll attempt some kind of different camera angle. Anyway, here's the exclusive Zartan color change figure. Now, if you can tell, if you look at it, like he's still kind of has like pulled out of the freezer look. He never went back to his normal color and everything else. So I don't know if I need to take him outside. I don't really want to apply any heat to him. I kind of actually like the, you know, the slight little darkness to him and everything else, but that's how he fits up next to that. And then my other figure I reviewed recently, I don't know which order I'm going to actually release these in, it just depends, is the Bat. So I guess, you know, I guess that's it. If you like the review, if you like the review, please leave a message and like the video if you want. If you like rambling about action figures and stuff and just one take reviews, no editing, please continue to watch and subscribe, and I'll be back again. Thank you guys, appreciate it.